Hey, Picks and Parlay family, it's me, Detroit Lenny, here with another episode of the Bet, Win, Repeat show. It is Tuesday. It is October. It is the 24th. We are live and in full effect. I'm going to do some housekeeping stuff real quick. We got lots of hockey to talk about. I mean, a lot of hockey. So if you're not into hockey, turn away. Look away. Just look away. Because we are going to talk some hockey today. Nick Parsons will be on the show a little bit in a few minutes here, about 15 or so minutes. We also got to talk about the contest, the weekly contest, week 7, the NFL week contest. We have a rollover in that contest. I'll explain that as well. We got all kinds of stuff to talk about. Buckle in, sit down. It's going to be a fast 30 to 45 minutes. Let me see. Oops, I can't spell. Sorry. I want to make sure I got that right. Boom, shakalaka. What are you guys into hockey-wise? Okay, first of all, Texas Rangers. Let's just do this real quick. Let's just you know what? No, let's go through this. Let's talk about this. Facebook contest page. I got to go through this, otherwise I forget to. Join the Facebook contest page, facebook.com/groups/picks and parlay contest. Picks and parlay contest. You go to any group page on Facebook, you search the groups, it's picks and parlays contest. Spell it out. You'll be okay. You'll find us. It's got a little diamond and our PNP logo. You'll see it. That's where you can join all the contests starting the new contest for November. Monthly contest is right around the corner. I mean, next Wednesday. We're a week away from that. So get ready. 2, there's a weekly NFL contest. Might do like some sort of NBA or like, I don't know. I don't want to just have an NFL contest. And then we have the monthly contest where you can put anything and anything in. Like on a daily basis, you can put any sport you want in. I hate the NBA. I can't stand it. Like, I mean, you know what's sad is like in high school is I played ball, but I can't stand the NBA. I don't know. This rule change with certain players not being able to sit for back-to-back. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, listen, if you have to make a rule to encourage your players to be on the court when they make a gajillion dollars, then that guy's an asshole. And I don't want that guy on my team. I don't care. I don't know. I'm different than a lot of handicappers in the sense that, 1, I don't sell my picks. 2, I feel like we all have to eat. And like, look, bro, you tell me something's good to eat, I'm going to take a recommendation. I'm not going to sit here and order something else on the menu to prove you wrong. I don't really care if you're right or wrong. I care about if I'm right or wrong. Anyways, the NBA is always nobody allowed. Like and in the playoffs, I'll bet playoff basketball. Nothing but action then. But opening night, I see some things that I like. We'll go over that in the 2 games. One is just a trend that I follow across all sports. Every year, opening, it's a thing. We'll talk about the NBA. But join the contest page as well. If you are over at picksandparlays.net, get one of our premium handicappers, getting a package deal or a week pass or anything like that. Use the promo code NCAAF. That'll save you 20% off the entire site over there. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. As always, Bet Win Repeats here Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock Eastern. There's some hockey on. There is some fucking hockey on. Davis, I got some bones to pick with you. Davis, I'm going to say this to you as nicely as possible because you're awesome. And I mean that. I'm not even being sarcastic. I appreciate you coming in here and hitting the like button every day and being and adding to the creative content in the chat. Davis, stop grading picks before they ended. You're pissing people off now. It's not funny no more. You're pissing people off. You're giving them their opinion of how they're going to end in a contest, in a game that has not ended yet. We have people that are part of our team that has to go through and grade those picks. And when you're throwing in 1-1 because you think somebody's going to lose, that game isn't even over yet. The baseball game in particular, you're pissing some people off. So do not talk shit in a contest unless you're in the contest, which you're not in that monthly contest, so stay the hell out of it. 2, if you're going to help grade, wait till the contest is over. Good vibes, Davis. Good vibes. High five, air high five. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Yes, we're on the Red Wings today. It's one of my contest plays, which, speaking of, I should put in right now because, well, nothing starts right now, so I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry. Also, if you or anybody you know wants to join the Picks and Parlay contest, refer somebody, man. Just send them over. Send the link. Share to everybody. I have to put my picks in real quick because I'm going to forget later. There's so much goddamn hockey. Goddamn hockey. How do people just say goddamn? I mean, I get it. Some people, whatever. But goddamn sounds even worse, okay? I mean, I'm just saying. Hold on. This did not go well. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. I love that you guys tune in to watch me freak out over. There we are. There we are. Oh, we put them in twice. We put them in twice because they're so good. Bro, I don't know. I think I put my picks in twice. Tried to delete one. I think it deleted both. Everybody in the contest is probably going to be like, this cheating something. This cheating ass Bobby. Golden State. I'm on the Warriors tonight. I am. Oh, this is what I was doing. Distraction. Shiny object. Damn it, Lenny. Damn it, Bobby. I forgot to share this to the group page, and I'll get my ass handed to me if I don't. So, boom, there you go. Share it to the group. Like, you guys can't hit the notification. Listen, hit the bell on the YouTube page so I don't have to share it to the goddamn group page so you guys can get notifications of it. Anyways, lots of hockey. We're gonna wait for Nick Parsons to talk some hockey though, but let's talk baseball. Let's do that. Baseball. I just didn't I didn't see the Diamondbacks. I didn't think they could rally this big against Philly. I just really didn't think. I did not think we'd. I really thought we'd be in a Game 7 for the Rangers Astros. Why would anybody not? I mean, why would anybody not be in that situation, Rangers Astros, or think they would be in a Game 7 situation? The whole season's been that way, flip flop, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, I mean, you kind of have to. Hats off, congratulations to the Texas Rangers. Brian Gillihan, big Texas Ranger fan, probably still celebrating out there. What do they drink in Texas? Whiskey? Texas whiskey? Is that a thing? It seems like that would be a thing. I know everything's bigger in Texas, like steaks, but you get bigger jugs of whiskey? Do you use whiskey there? Probably tequila, maybe. Maybe I could see tequila. Like Texas tequila. And maybe a whiskey. I don't know. Detroit, we drink a lot of whiskey. Very Irish, very close to, and a lot of Canadian whiskey, I'll be honest with you. I'm a fan of Canadian whiskey, but that's just me. I'm dirty. The Diamondbacks, though, are kind of on fire here. That being said, I am all over Philly and the over. I'm in Philly and the over here, and I got it at 8. And I paid $120 for it last night. Let's go over to my baseball picks for today. I got 2 plays in baseball today. I got Phillies money line at minus 150. I bet that the other day. I bet that October 23rd. So what's today? 24th? Yesterday. At 6:10, I bet that. My time. So right after last night's game. I got that at minus 150. It's now currently minus 170. I got over 8 at minus 120. It's there. It's still there. You can see some 8.5s. If you like under, go find the 8.5. If you like over, find the 8. I know I'm on more than this. Yeah. I'm on the no bat 9th inning for the Astros. I mean, damn Astros. For the Phillies. And that's a different thing. That was at minus 120. And I rolled with that. So I like that. Canadian whiskey is sweet. Well, so am I. So there's that. I drink Crown Royal. Like if you catch me outside, wow, like people come to my, you know what I get for my birthday? 2 times a year. I got a boo-boo. See that? I got a pink. It's really like an orange. You can't tell, but kind of like a highlighter orange because we let the kids pick out Band-Aids in our house. I burnt my finger, tipped my finger, had a blister, popped up, whatever. So I feel like I'm just like waving this thing around right now. You and you, like I'm Oprah. You and you get a bottle of Canadian whiskey. My birthday's in June. Christmas is in December. Every 6 months, I get 2 gifts as a child and continue to get as an adult because I have a wife that loves me. And 1 gift I only got now as an adult. Underwear and socks, June and December. Boom, boom, easy gifts. And as an adult, bottle crown. Bottle crown, bottle crown, bottle crown. I have a party. Some dude brought me a bottle of Jägermeister, and my wife goes, "You don't know this guy at all." And everybody else, the 3 people behind him, walked in with a half-gallon, half-gallon, and half-gallon of Crown. So there's usually a lot of Crown in this house. I don't mind Jameson. I'm a Jameson guy. I like an Irish whiskey. I like a JMO. But Tate, hello, Tateathan. What's your full name? Tate. What is Tate short for? It ain't great. I'm just saying. Let us come together now and take all the signs and make them all inappropriate phone calls and transfer all energy to the hatred of that one team in Ohio who likes tattoos. I like tattoos. Just telling you right now. Listen, bro. I don't want to say this. I'll try to say it nicely. It doesn't matter because they're going to strip anything you win or compete in. This year, last year, and probably as long as khaki pants have been invented. Yeah, they're going to strip it all from you because everybody hates Michigan. And, dude, I don't care which way you want to slice it. I know everybody steals signs, but nobody goes to the assholeness level of Jim Harbaugh and sending this dude. This dude's going to snitch on you guys everywhere. Oh, it's going to be glorious. And listen, at the end of the year, they will be talking about the cheating ass Michigan team and how they stripped Jim Harbaugh and he's going to retire. Man, he's going to be asked to leave nicely. They're going to strip all your titles and none of it's going to matter. And Michigan State's going to have one of the worst seasons of their life. And they got embarrassed against Michigan. And none of that shit will be talked about. Because Jim Harbaugh and his cheating ass khakis got paying kids on the sideline with phones like this. This is how they watch the game. Come on, man. Nick Parsons is here to add some adult. He's the adult in the room at this point. So we're going to bring him in. Nick Parsons, how we doing?
Good. You recognize the shirt? NBA tonight, baby.
NBA, I got 2 plays on it too. I did, and I hate the NBA. 2 games, I got 2 plays on it.
There you go. It shows the degenerate in you coming out here.
Oh, 100%. Listen, today it's like, there's a trend that I am on, that I am constantly on in every sport. Fade the banner. Okay, I'm on the Lakers plus the points because Denver's raising a banner. If this is
fade the banner. That didn't work out against the gold. It
worked out with my Lions and the Chiefs. Chiefs raised the banner. Lions won.
Right.
I don't know about last year in the NBA, but I just do that pretty religiously.
That's a good call. I think that's a good call for sure. Denver's also supposed to be without Michael Porter Jr. tonight.
Yeah.
So that's significant. And I mean, just a reminder for everyone, it was, the Lakers went to the Western Conference Finals, right? And then they lost to Denver. So
exactly. So,
yeah.
I just think that's just a thing. It did. And now to counter that, that trend worked against Lions Chiefs in the NFL. NHL banner night for the Vegas Knights. It did not work. The Knights won. So, I'm not listen, it's just a thing I go.
The Knights have yet to lose at this point.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of going with it. That's where I'm at.
And then there's the Golden State game.
Yeah, the Golden State game.
Which is interesting because they have Bradley Beal in the mix now over in Phoenix, right?
Yes. I like the Warriors in that spot. I took them on the money line. I got them at
Is Draymond playing then, or because the last I heard is he was?
I don't know.
Significant,
100%.
I think. I really feel like
I do too,
and so that's why I'm sort of iffy about that game. I actually do have a big play over at Picks and Parlays on that Lakers game, so go check that one out.
Definitely check that one out. Go over to picksandparlays.net. Find Nick Parsons. Follow him on Twitter here. Get involved, people. I will say this. I only faded the Suns, kind of going with the home team here, strictly because I just think the Suns did a lot in the offseason. And
chemistry is going to be an issue early.
We're not gelled yet. You know what I mean? We're not cohesive. We're not a cohesive unit yet. That was my thought. But look at me. I just spent 2 minutes talking about the NBA, and that's probably 2 more minutes than I talked about it all last year during the regular season.
Well, it's here, and it's here to stay, along with the NFL and college basketball now around the corner. And Draymond, it's a great time of year, Lenny. Loving it. Everything's going. Draymond is out. I mean, that is significant. They're definitely a different team with him in. He's a physical presence, and he's a sort of a bully out there, and he gives Golden State
he is a bully,
and he's like a Rodman type of player. He does the intangible things on the court that's hard to sort of but just has a really great game sense and everything. So he's great, obviously, and a huge part of their success. But will that really matter on opening night when they're pushing the pace and raining threes? And I don't know.
Yeah. 2 games in the NBA, and I will say this: NBA starts today. We got 2 college football games on today, and I'm not interested in either one, to be honest.
I do have a play in one of them as well. Yeah. So I do have a play, on one of those too. And one game that I'm not on, that I was talking about in the Discord with some of the guys earlier today, was the Liberty and Western Kentucky game. Bunch of us really liked the Western Kentucky game. Western Kentucky there. Liberty, of course, is 7-0, but it has nearly 75% of the early money on it. Western Kentucky is only 4-3, but it's 3-0 at home. So getting the points there, sort of a contrarian play. And so that was a strong lean that we had over at the Insiders Room Discord this morning.
All right. I like that. What's your take on the Texas Rangers, by the way? Switch gears a little bit, talk a little MLB. We got a Game 7 tonight.
I forgot about MLB.
Yeah, I mean, we have a Game 7 tonight, the Diamondbacks, Phillies, but Texas Rangers.
B-Fat, can you believe throwing in Game 7?
B-Fat, my guy. With last Tuesday, we were here, and I said Texas Rangers are that Game 7. I go, but Philly's gonna roll. Blah 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 blah. Now we're here the next Tuesday, and Philly has not rolled yet. But I think
I know Ross Benjamin would be just turning over that Brandon Pfat was starting this Game 7 right now.
All right, and you know what? Who else would you put on the mound? I mean, like
right in a Game 7. Just the way the rotations work out, but
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And Ranger Suarez. I mean, I get it. But I gotta think these Philly bats get up tonight. Because God bless it, I don't want a Texas Rangers Arizona Diamondbacks World Series.
Yeah, and so you were asking about yesterday's game there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how do you feel about the Rangers?
Texas moves on.
Yeah.
What am I feeling about it?
Yeah, how do you feel about like, did they have a shot against Arizona or Philly?
I would have to say absolutely, considering that the way they've been playing, the pitching that they've been getting from these players and everything. So 100%. Okay. I think it's going to be pretty close to even no matter what, when whatever the series price is. So I'm glad that Houston isn't in it. I mean, I think you had Houston futures, but just from and surely the MLB has to be decently happy, just a different team in there. And so
I had small futures on them to win the World Series and the American League that died on the vine yesterday, but whatever. They were small little things. It was like, I was still rooting for, I was like, I had these futures and I found myself rooting against the Astros just primarily because it's like, okay, I've seen that story. I've seen the Astros do all that. Like Texas, and they've been a good team all year. So,
Yeah, no, it's been amazing. And that's just what it's, it's just all about timing and
100%.
Just
momentum,
and injuries. And so that all comes together at the end. You got to be good all year, but then you got to have a few extra things go right for you as well, right at the end. So
exactly. Yeah.
You got to be super lucky all year. And then you got to be super lucky. Yeah.
All right, we've been waiting to talk from some NHL. This is the biggest NHL to date as of the NHL season now that we're into it. The NHL first thing I want to talk to you about with the NHL is how do you like the staggered times? Like for today.
What do you mean? That the way that they all start at different times?
Yes, so I got going off my time.
I never even considered that, but I dig it.
I kind of dig it because the idea is to not have just say
I see what you're saying 1
o'clock, a bunch of 4 o'clock, a bunch of 7 o'clock, and then everything's there's intermissions. There's always going to be hockey in play today.
You know what? As far as the programming for everyone is on the digital platforms, you know what I mean, and putting it together. It's going to be a lot easier doing it like that as well. Everything timing, syncing up, etc.
Right. And they're just staggering it every 15. I love this. What I hate about this is tomorrow there's one NHL game.
Yeah. Right.
Yesterday there was two.
There's going to be a big NBA game.
Right.
Or a big NBA schedule tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Day 2. These are the 2 games today will be their highlighted series. And then the whatever. So I mean, I get it. I just would like this to happen. Every day, everything, on say twice a week, 3 times a week, maybe. I don't know. Right. Travel that might be a lot, but at least 2 times a week. I would like to have a day it's Tuesday. Not a whole lot going on.
Just recently, or did they start this at the beginning of the season?
This is the first time they've ever done this. So if you think about it, it starts at 3 o'clock Western time, West Coast time. It's the time.
6 Eastern. I see that.
Yeah. So 6 Eastern, and then it's
all the way to
6:30, 6:45,
11 Eastern.
7,
so 11 Eastern.
15, yeah, it's all 15 every 15 minutes. They're going at it.
Really interesting.
All the way up until
I'd say I like organized things, and I like organization, and that's very organized. It's just every 15 minutes, boom, 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 boom. I
love it.
I dig it. And until someone can tell me a reason why it's terrible, and then I'll hate it. But
the only thing I find bad about it is that everybody's
getting too into it. I like it.
The only thing I would find bad about it is the next day type stuff. Is the day before and the day after. You shouldn't have had 2 games yesterday. You should just let everybody play like Tuesdays and Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. I don't know. I mean, I like to have it's a mix.
If you it's not like the NHL has a Monday Night Football and it's a big standalone NHL game. You know what I mean? There's no one will ever be seeing that. Yeah.
There's no primetime game. So, exactly. I would rather have 6 games every day scattered than all of them.
And stick to this sort of schedule. I think that you're right that would be sort of certainly for us in our industry, it would be more consistent to have it across,
And the conspiracy that a mere mind in me thinks that, you see the relevance and how big.
I'm with you in the conspiracy theory stuff.
I know.
And so what is your theory on this?
Go down this rabbit hole with me for 30 seconds.
Okay.
Legalized gambling has become more and more and more open to the world and just accepted in certain.
Absolutely.
I mean, nowadays, you're watching a game. It's sponsored by FanDuel. FanDuel odds they're showing you, or DraftKings.
You have to be a sports broadcaster. You also must now also know all of the gambling terms and terminology and how it all works,
right?
Etc.
So the gambling or the handicapping world comes into the sports worlds, and they kind of unite finally after, it's like the Hatfields and McCoys finally get together and they unite. And then now I think the gambling world has been heard, and the NHL, who's always been ahead of the game, when it comes to NFL and MLB and the NHL is saying, we'll stagger the schedule. We'll try this out on a Tuesday, which means nothing. And we'll see. For handicapping purposes, this could be huge because you are able to in-play a lot when the games are staggered. And I'm thinking that like the gambling world had, I don't want to say an influence.
Yeah, they're setting it up so that you're not being rushed to go in between games.
Yes.
And that you have 5 minutes to look at each individual game if you like, without having to rush and not miss a game. Yeah, no, that's
the root of all evil is money. So if it means making more money,
I think that's pretty logical. You just follow the money where everything is concerned, and
follow the money.
Yeah,
always. See, look at me thinking. What do you like in the NHL? Any kind of trappy games that you stayed off of? Anything to be weary about? You don't have to give out any premium plays, but
well, yeah. I mean, there's lots of interesting stuff going on early on with a lot of these teams and a lot of games. I mean, you're looking. Seattle had a great year last year, made it to the playoffs, was just really great on the road. Now is having a huge down season. Detroit having just the opposite. Now 5-1 at home here, -125 at home. It feels kind of like a trap, that line. And you know what I mean? But Seattle's 1-4 overall, 0-2 on the road. And so I don't know. That's one to keep your eye on there. But another one, the Devils at Montreal. Now the Devils, they're 2-1. They're going to Montreal. That's 3-1. They're 2-1 at home. The Devils, they're 0-4 on the puck line, though. And Montreal is 3-2 on the puck line. Now, Montreal is just a massive underdog at home. You can get them on the puck line for even probably a little bit of plus money here. I just think that New Jersey is just overrated here a bit on the road against a Montreal team that's a bit underrated. The Devils, they last played a few days ago, 5-4 overtime win. And then tomorrow night they host Washington, which isn't quite the same thing as it used to be because Washington is struggling this year, but it's still a much more high-profile game at home rather than north of the border at Montreal that nobody's going to watch or care really in the States. So sort of a look-ahead spot. I do look sort of like Montreal and the 1.5 there.
I kind of dig Montreal on the money line a little bit, to be honest with you.
No doubt, exactly. Yeah.
I think the line's a little disrespectful, so I don't know, but it just seems a little whatever for me. I hear you on that Red Wings Kraken game. I hear you. I took the over 6.5. I also played the Red Wings. I won't I did, but it's not a huge play.
Right.
You know, I mean, they're hot.
How could you not?
Really,
I mean,
really, really hot. So
just really seems undervalued there, and it just seems like another really good spot for them. And if you look at their upcoming schedule, they have a favorable schedule. They could really, I mean, these early wins are big for teams like Detroit. So
yeah,
I like it, and it just seems weird that, you know, those lines seem trappy. You know what I mean? Like I mentioned that other one, and yeah,
that's fair. I got a couple little 2-teamer. I got too many 2-team, 3-team parlays today. I got probably too many, a few too many, if you will here though. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up for us. Nick, tell them where they could see you, where they get your free plays, premium plays, all that good stuff. And then we're going to bounce on out of here.
Absolutely. And of course, thanks for having me on as always, Lenny. I really have a great time every Tuesday. So guys, go check out picksandparlays.net. I'm basically winning in every single sport right now. I've posted back-to-back consecutive winning basketball seasons, NBA seasons. So I got big plays up tonight. Going to have a big card up. You guys go check out the leaderboard. You're going to see me on there over at picksandparlays.net.
All right, let's get it. Don't forget, guys, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. As always, Bet Win Repeat is here Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock Eastern. Sean Higgs will be on the show tomorrow. Cam Ross Thursday. No show Friday. 0. Unless you guys could talk Tim or Earl. Really, just watch the Earl Sports Bet show because it would be Tim and Nick. And they just basically have an hour in between they do our show. I'm traveling Detroit. I'll be in Monday night. I'll be in Detroit for the Monday night football game against the Raiders. Wow. Bet it now. Lions by a bajillion. You heard it here first. Good luck unless you're against me. Nick Parsons, we appreciate you. I'm Detroit Lenny. As always, good luck unless you're against us. Take care.